what I want you to do is understand that God came in the garden and he looked for Adam. He knew where he was. We laughed about that in the hide and seek thing. But he's a covenant God. He had a plan of redemption and restoration. So before I get into today, just remember this, that you always have access to God. Don't ever think you can't approach him. I mean, even if somebody messes up terrible, one thing I can't, I know better, I should have known better, I already knew better, I can't face God. Please, 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 at your age, understand you can always approach him. There's never a time you can't approach him. Okay? No matter what you're thinking, what you're feeling, he's always available for you. You can always approach the Lord. So yesterday, what did we do? We established that you guys and myself and Brian and everybody on the earth has great purpose. True? We've been created with a purpose. So if you don't live your purpose, I mean, come on, that's like, well, if you buy something at a store and it doesn't do what it was built to do and it doesn't do what it says it does on the box, people take it back. I'm glad God didn't take us back, right? See, we're created for his image. I was sharing with somebody up here yesterday. It's like the piano. Who knows a piano sounds awesome when somebody knows how to play it. But if you build a piano and it sits there and no one ever touches a key, technically it's still a piano, but it's never lived its purpose. Like it never functioned in what it was here for. I was talking with a young lady and I used the example of a shoe. You can have a pair of shoes on a shelf, but until you slip them on and walk in them, are they really a shoe? I mean, they're just on display. They're just there, and we know it looks like a shoe. But until you wear it, see, purpose is important. We're on the earth to walk in God's image, to reveal God's image, to live by his Spirit, to walk in love, and to shine his lights. That's why God made man, to reveal who God is. So always remember that. If you're a note taker, jot that down. The reason man's on the earth is to reveal who God is. That's why man's on the earth. We found that out in Genesis. Now, I took a long time to talk about all that yesterday and really show you what happened. So God made man with intention. You understand that? He made man with purpose. Man stepped out of that intention and out of that purpose when he did what God said never to do. So God didn't even make us. Isn't this amazing? God, that tree that he ate was called the knowledge of good and evil. And the serpent said, your eyes will be enlightened and you'll be like God, knowing good and evil. God never even made us to know both. He just made us to know him. You follow what I'm saying? So he said the day you eat that tree, the tree was the knowledge of good and evil. The serpent tricked Eve and said, when you eat the tree, you'll know, your eyes will open and be just like God and you'll know good and evil. But God never made us for that. There's a scripture in Romans, it says, be excellent in what is good and innocent of evil. It's really a scripture that pulls you back to that place that God never even made us to know these things. He made us to know him.